I'm sorry, y'all. I'm always like trying to be honest with the fans, and I'm just like dealing with like a really devastating family loss right now. I'm just like going through a lot, and I want to do the episode for you guys. You know, like we're live in like 2 minutes, and I'm gonna do it. I just need a second to really. I'm just gonna pull it together. I'm gonna pull it together for you guys.
Dua Lipa and Callum Turne are engaged. Dua finally confirmed what fans have been speculating over for months. She and the Masters of the Air star are indeed engaged.
Yeah, well, she's confirmed some exciting news. Congratulations are in order for Dua Lipa, who's officially confirmed her engagement to actor Callum Turne.
All it took. Dua Lipa is officially engaged to Callum Turne.
Care. Please just go away. I can't even do this today. Just go away. Get out. I'm fine. I should have been me. It was supposed to be me. So happy for them. It's fine. Like, no, it's fine. I'm fine. I am so happy for them. I'm excited. I'm excited. Love is love. We have a show to record. It's fine. We can do the show. It's not a big deal. An outfit for our episode today. Probably something nice and colorful to reflect the way that I feel inside. I don't even want to put my glasses on. Like, I just don't want to see what the world is like. I've seen enough, you know. I decided to come outside and touch some grass and just like reconnect with nature and just really get my mind together, you know. It's like really nice and warm out. It's a nice day to just like go for a drive. It's beautiful out. Have like the top down, you know, like top off, top boy. Oh God, the British. Everything reminds me of him. Hey God, this grass sucks. People in this neighborhood need to care about their landscaping more. If someone's cutting their fucking grass, my life is ending and they're cutting their grass.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Dun, 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 dun. Hi everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Jahaley Show. I'm so excited that you're here with me today. I want to start the episode a little bit differently and want to put some breaking news out. We are happy to announce that Dua Lipa and Callum Turne are confirmed to be engaged. And so from everyone here at the Jahaley Show, we'd like to say congratulations on your upcoming nuptials. I am so happy for you, Dua. To celebrate their love, though, we're going to dedicate today's episode to them. In today's episode, we're going to talk about something very special, which is the death of love, celebrity breakups. Yeah. I've got a good one for you. We are going to talk about celebrities who have broken up, celebrities that are about to break up, and celebrities that 100% should break up. It's going to be really fun, okay? So buckle in and get ready. This is how I'm going to do the whole episode. What do you mean? I'm in mourning. Obviously, I have to wear the veil. I'm in mourning. It's a whole thing. Oh, fine. God. What do you mean the glasses too? It doesn't matter. I can't do anything around here. According to the celebrity rumor mill, there is trouble in paradise for Catherine Zeta-Jones and Michael Douglas. And keep in mind, paradise to them is that movie where everyone's on the beach and they're super old. What's that movie called? By M. Night Shyamalan? Oh yeah, Old. There's rumors that they're headed towards a divorce, and it's like, baby girl, divorcing an 80-year-old man after you've been together 25 years? This is silly. This is just a waiting game. Like, death is so close. Just wait it out. Why would you give up 50% when you can wait a year and a half? People are not. Anna Nicole Smith it, please. Speaking of waiting it out, Mariah the Scientist, after waiting and holding down her boyfriend of Young Thug for 3.5 years, was a young girl too. Young, beautiful girl could be having her way in these streets, and instead held him down in jail. And then when he was in jail, was out here fighting other girls in the club, very ghetto over him. Fighting over a man in jail is crazy. He belongs to the state. He doesn't belong to either of you. He belongs to the state. Anyways, and then rumors that he was cheating. We got evidence that he was cheating on her while he was in there. Like, cheating on me in real life is crazy, but cheating on me from jail, cheating on me in hypothetical situations is insane. Like, you want to be pen pals with another girl so badly? I can't understand that. So anyways, still stay together. He finally gets out of jail. Turns out that she was right for holding him down, because we were all in the impression that he was going to die in that jail cell. I guess not. He's out of jail now. He's free out and they're back in the real world. He has not realized that perspective and things have changed in general, that he was gone a long time. And while he was gone, she kind of became a star. And I would argue that if I'm going to argue that a couple is headed towards breakup, I think it's them, right? There's something about their dynamic switched, and like men like him specifically. I remember his ex-girlfriend. His ex-girlfriend was not very famous, and like she kind of got famous through her affiliation through him. I think that's what he likes. Like, he likes to be able to make a woman. And now he came back from jail, and the dynamics, the power switches. Like, he's not as famous as he was before he went to jail, and the power switch between him and Mariah the Scientist, and her being her own star, her own person outside of him. I don't think that he likes that very much, and I think we saw that in full display at the BET Awards this weekend, where he is essentially dragging her through the red carpet and acting like she's there as his plus one, when like, hey, baby boy, Mariah the Scientist has enough of a career now that she would have gotten invited all on her own. Like, she didn't need you. She's not your plus one, right? Like, they would have given her a seat without you. And I think that he is going to have to learn the hard way to adjust the fact that she's a star. And I honestly don't think that he will. I say all the time, it takes a certain kind of man to be with a woman who has her own career, and very specifically has her own fame and her own fans. Like, very few men have an ego that can handle that. And I don't think that he's one of them who can. So I think it's going to come down to the wire. It's going to be either that she gains a pair and is like, hey, you can't do that, you have to adjust, and he learns to adjust, or she's going to end up giving her career up for him. And honestly, I see that as more of an option, simply because I already saw when she was canceling shows to be with him from out of jail, and everyone dragged me and I said, hey, that's insane. Hey, that's insane. Canceling a show that you are contracted to be at so that you can hang out with your boyfriend, who belongs to stay, is on house arrest, can't go only but 2 places, even though he was cheating on you, is crazy to me. So we'll see how this plays out, but either a breakup is coming, or she will disappear from limelight and her career will be done. My arguments, I hope that she chooses her career. Do I think that she will actually choose her career over a man? No, I don't think so, because she gives dummy. Speaking of women in love, Ashanti and Ellie are back together, as we all know, after that's such an interesting breakup for 20 years, and they get back together, have a baby, start a family, and now they're back together. Do I love this dynamic? It's not my favorite. One, I didn't forget about the allegations against him, so there's that. Number 2, he performed at the Trump inauguration, so there's that. Like, it's giving broke. Number 3, and almost most importantly to me, is that I hate the idea that like he was in other very public relationships and long-term relationships when they were broken up, and she was never in a long-term relationship. So I hate the idea that the optics of it kind of make it look like they broke up and then she waited and sat around for him. Like, he had other kids. He was in other very long-term, very publicized relationships. Like, he moved on with his life and decided, you know what? Maybe I will get back with her. And she jumped her little eager self right up and was just happy to be there. I thought she was unfoolish. Like, it gives very, very foolish to me. But anyways, the point is that they are back together and they're happily in love. They just had a baby. They love being a mom. She had her first baby. This is baby like number 7 for him. So, obviously it was very special. And they are now having a reality TV show that is premiering on Peacock, which is interesting to me. And this is why I'm adding them to this. That detail is the reason why I'm adding them to the pending breakup. In my personal opinion, reality TV for a couple always ends in disaster. It is like saving a man's telephone number. You are just begging for disaster. And you know what? I will maybe watch clips of it online. I probably won't tune in to watch it, but I will watch clips online. I will be entertained in watching this turn into blowing up. And again, and now you wasted 20 plus the 2 that you got back together. So 22 years of each other's lives you have now wasted, is how this is going to end. But I will say, if you are going to make the choice as a couple to go reality TV based on your relationship, I want every single detail of your relationship. I want to know why you broke up the first time. I actually want to know who he cheated with, because we know it was cheating. Who he cheated with. What was the girl's first and last name? What color underwear did she have on? What hotel room did you guys go? how many rounds did you go down? Like, don't try and be hide and be cute now. Don't give us vague answers. You want to be on reality TV so bad? I want to know every bit of your business. Make it fun for me. And for the next 6, I put a timer on it. You people got less than a year before y'all break up. So make it interesting. Let me hear the details of it before y'all break up again. I forgot to tell you guys, oh my God, I heard 2 of the greatest celebrity rumors of all time this week. I'm so excited about it. And are they factual or are they 100% made up? Who knows? Who knows? Did it actually happen or not? I'll be the judge of that. And this brings me to a brand new segment where I will pick up a fabricated story about a celebrity and we will talk it down and I will decide. I will be the judgment to decide if it actually happened or not. Okay? Court is in session. For our first case, we are going to look at an old case that we've already revisited, but we are going to revisit it and get to the bottom of it today because we have new information to reopen this case, okay? It is the case of Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney versus King, okay? We now have new information about this case. Glenn Powell's ex-girlfriend, who was his long-term girlfriend when he went off to Australia to film Anyone But You, featuring him and Sydney Sweeney, speaks out on a podcast for the very first time. And during her podcast episode, she speaks about how they were in a very serious, committed relationship, 2+ years, which I don't know, to me that's long-term. I don't know, maybe not. And he goes off to film this movie, and she says that he starts getting very, very distant, and like she has a hard time getting a hold of him. When he was supposed to go off, they had plans that she would fly out to Australia to go see him and visit him on set. And when she was calling to make reservations a few weeks into it to be like, all right, like I'm going to come on this and this day, he hits her back and he's like, hey, actually, like, you can't come. And she goes, why? And he's like, yeah, they don't want you to visit on set because it'll mess up our chemistry. Because, and then she said executive producers, which mind you, Sydney Sweeney is an executive producer on this film. Like, you people were not all filming Dunkirk. You were not filming Oppenheimer. Why did you need to be method? Like, why couldn't your girlfriend visit you on set for that specific movie? Has anyone ever seen that movie before? Why? Why couldn't you? What were you and Sydney Sweeney doing on that set, acting-wise, that was so hard that it would throw you off your game if your girlfriend was there? She goes on to say how disappointed she was that he didn't speak up in her defense when the rumors started swirling that him and Sydney Sweeney were hooking up, when she's like, why would you not say no, we're not, when you have a long-term girlfriend? And then Glenn Powell was basically like, oh, what's for the PR, right? So then she goes on saying that she was pissy played into it. She decides to break up with him because she feels like it's disrespectful. And she's frustrated that at the very minimum, they didn't actually end up together because he threw away his relationship for nothing. Babe, they were together. They were together, okay? I will be the judge of it. And my answer is the same exact thing I said before. The minute that they came out and said, no, we were lying, it was all for PR, that's when I knew they were actually lying. And that statement was for PR. They were sucking, they were slurping, they were swallowing, okay? Please, those two were getting nasty the kangaroo jack way, okay? Please, okay? And that is for me to decide. And my final answer and my judgment is, for sure, sleeping together. I should get a gavel. Let's pretend that that's what mine is. Moving right along to our most interesting case of the day. An unsolved cold case that has been driving me insane for years. It's been keeping me up. Why did Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield break up? What was it? They still seem very, very close, and what was it? Okay, so originally there were rumors that they broke up because one of them wanted kids and the other one didn't, right? But that couldn't have been true because Andrew Garfield has gone on the record plenty of times saying that he can't wait to find the one and have kids. Like, he's been dying for it. He felt like he was born to be a dad. It couldn't have been Emma Stone because Emma Stone, immediately after breaking up with Andrew Garfield, gets with this man, this director, I think is who he is. I don't know who he is. Who cares? She gets with him and she immediately marries him, and they have a kid shortly afterward. So it couldn't have been that one of them didn't have kids. So, and then they continue to be best friends, and he speaks of her so highly and says that he has so much love for her. So what was it? Why did they break up? Well, we have some new, unconfirmed, obviously alleged information to add to the mix that now might resolve this issue for me. I might be able to sleep at night again. Someone today broke down the history of Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield's dating history and reminded us kindly that when Andrew Garfield went off to film Spider-Man, where he met the Amazing Spider-Man, is that what it's called? I don't know. Don't care. I'm a grown adult. Why would I care about Spider-Man? When he went to go film that movie where he met Emma Stone, confirmed, when he went off to film that thing, he had a girlfriend, a long-term girlfriend. They had been dating for 2 or 3 years. I don't know if I consider long-term. We already asked that, but yeah, that. And she was the actress who starred in Raising Hope, right? He was dating this girl when he went off to film this film. And she says that he went off to film this film and he got weird and like distant while he was off filming. Sound familiar? And she says that they were still together. And then Emma Stone and Andrew start dating while he's off on set. And They are spotted out together canoodling by paparazzi by accident, like, we love each other, we love each other. And it gets printed out in the press, and the entire world's like, oh my god, this Spider-Man and, what's her name? Mary Jane? Jolene? I don't know what that character's name is. Again, Spider-Man, I don't care. Yeah, everyone is on the news tabloids losing their mind, like, oh my god, they're dating in real life. And the girl who he was currently dating had to find out through the public, like everyone else. He never bothered to break up with this girl before he started dating Emma Stone and going public with Emma Stone. She found out on the tabloids like the rest of us. So now, okay, let's take it one step further. In the comments of TikTok section, someone's being like, yeah, well, the reason why him and Emma Stone broke up is because he's a cheater and a pathological liar and apparently a huge gaslighter. And I'm like, suddenly everything in my world makes perfect sense. Now let me take you a little further back. A while ago, a girl had made a tweet and saying like, hey, this actor came into my job and I work retail and he was buying stuff for his girlfriend. He was super sweet, he was super nice, but he was very nervous and like being kind of a little bit nitpicky about his selection. She's like, don't get me wrong, he was super nice, but he seemed like very anxious about like getting her the right thing. She's like, he spent a lot of money, he was really nice. She's like, I was excited to meet him. It's the guy who plays Spider-Man, aka Andrew Garfield. At the time, Andrew Garfield wasn't like super famous yet. She's like, it's Andrew Garfield, right? She goes, then afterwards, when I clicked in my head who he was, she's like, it's like 2 weeks later when tabloids are reporting that him and Emma Stone broke up. And I go, oh shit, I didn't realize that's the girlfriend that he was buying stuff for. He was just buying her stuff. How'd they break up? What reason would a man have to be in a store looking frantic and anxious, spending a ridiculous amount of money to buy his girlfriend a bunch of stuff, and then 2 weeks later she breaks up with him? What would be? Would it be because he was buying a gift to say sorry? Sorry for the alleged cheating? And then she said, no thanks, I'm still out of here. And then the rumors being that then they made up, not that they made up, but then Emma Stone out of the kindness of her heart forgave him, and that's the reason why they're still friends now. Emma Stone was probably just like, you know what, I don't even care, it is what it is. You know, because like they work together, they work in the same industry, they're gonna see each other a bunch anyways over the years. So Emma Stone's like, it's probably just easier and better for me to move on and just say I forgive you, and then we can be friends and we can be cordial, versus me holding on to this grudge and then it gets awkward at work for the both of us. The idea that Andrew Garfield is a lying manipulator and like a gaslighter, and he does this to all his girlfriends, finally puts my mind at ease, because I've been wondering forever, like, why is this rich, attractive man in his 40s still single? Why does he not have kids? Why has he not settled down? And I was like, in the way that he speaks gives, I mean, I always thought it was really romantic, but it always kind of gave a little bit rehearsed. So now I'm like, him being a pathological liar and just being a person who's like good with his words, that makes perfect sense. So the question about, do we think that this is the reason why they broke up and this is what actually happened? I will be the judge of that, and my answer is yes, certainly happened. That's the answer. We can close this case. That's for sure what happened. I feel like I can breathe now that I've got to the bottom of the truth. This is amazing. I'm sure you noticed my microphone died. I feel like that's my cue to say the show is over today, okay? I want to go back to be able to being depressed about losing my one chance I love. I'm trying to keep in mind that a new hot young guy makes his first $1 million every day, you know? So there'll be a replacement will come. Somebody will come. But right now, I'm just in mourning. Thank you for respecting my privacy during these difficult times. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.